Picture this. The morning rush is finally over. The emails are paused, the Slack notifications are on mute, and you have exactly 1 hour all to yourself. Most of us spend our lunch breaks mindlessly scrolling through social media, eating a sandwich at our desks, or running errands. But what if you treated that hour not just as a break from work, but as a dedicated sanctuary for yourself? What if your solitude became a canvas? Today, we are talking about reclaiming the midday pause. If you had 60 uninterrupted minutes entirely to yourself, how would you use it to create something just for you? Let's dive in. Society often tells us that creativity requires massive blocks of time, a whole weekend, a dedicated artist residency, or a quiet evening free from distractions. But the reality is, waiting for the perfect chunk of time is a trap. The lunch break is a micro retreat. It's a rebellion against the constant demand to be productive for others. When you spend your break creating, you aren't working, you are recharging. Solitude isn't about being lonely, it's about being your own best company. When you sit down with a blank page, a camera, a canvas, or even just your own thoughts, you're sending a subconscious message to yourself that your passions matter and you're investing in them today, not someday. So, what does this look like in practice? If I were to use my midday solitude entirely for creation, I would focus on three specific pillars: capture, craft, and cultivate. First is the brain dump. Sometimes creation isn't about painting a masterpiece, it's about giving a home to the ideas floating around in your head. Taking 15 minutes to write freely in a journal, jot down a video concept, or draft a quick poem clears mental clutter. The next 30 minutes are for tangible progress. This is when I work on a project that requires focus but fits in a small window. Sketching an outline, editing a single photograph, learning a short piece of music, or writing a paragraph of a personal essay. The secret is leaving things unfinished so you have something exciting to return to the next day. The final 15 minutes are about taking in beauty without pressure. Reading a chapter of an inspiring book, sketching the view from a window, or listening to a podcast that sparks curiosity. It's not about the finished product, it's about the joy of the process. Now, I know what you might be thinking, that you are way too tired after the morning shift to be creative. Or what if you only make something mediocre? Here is the truth. Creativity is not about perfection, it's about play. When you give yourself permission to create just for yourself, nobody is grading you. First, set a hard boundary. Let your colleagues know you're taking some quiet time away from your desk. Protect that hour fiercely. Second, prepare your tools in advance. Don't waste your precious 60 minutes looking for a pen or setting up software. Have your sketchbook out or your notebook open, ready to go the moment the clock strikes 12. Third, lower the stakes. The goal isn't to produce a viral video or write a best-selling chapter. The goal is simply to show up for yourself. Your lunch break is a blank slate. It's a pocket of time where you don't have to be an employee, a caregiver, or anyone's problem solver. You get to just be you, making something that brings you joy. So, I want to challenge you this week. Take just 2 of your lunch breaks, put your phone on Do Not Disturb, and dedicate that hour purely to your own creativity. It might change the trajectory of your entire afternoon and maybe your life. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on intentional living, creativity, and finding peace in a busy world. Let me know in the comments below. If you had 1 hour of uninterrupted solitude today, what would you create? Thank you so much for watching and keep creating. See you next time.